To hear captains of the cruise ship industry tell it, their fleets are on course toward ever more lucrative waters. Time for us to sail away. Behold the Edge, Celebrity Cruises' brand new billion-dollar baby. Yup, that's what it costs to build a cruise ship these days, often even more. 30 million people are expected to go on cruises in 2019, in spite of well-publicized outbreaks of disease at sea, freak accidents, even tragedies, like the toddler who fell to her death earlier this month. The number is up more than 12 million from a decade ago.
And we're still just scratching the surface.
Richard Fain, chairman and CEO of Royal Caribbean, Celebrity's parent company, knows a growth industry when he sees one.
In the United States, for example, only about 3% of Americans take a cruise in a given year. And if you go to Europe, it's less than half that level. If you go to Asia, it's a fraction of even that level.
Royal Caribbean's Symphony of the Seas is the world's largest cruise ship at the moment. Capacity, more than 6,600 passengers, 2,200 crew. It's 5 times the size of the Titanic. Together, the big three, Royal Caribbean, Carnival, and Norwegian, carry nearly 80% of the world's cruise ship passengers. The competition between them has been like an arms race, in which size matters.
So back in the 70s, the concept was, let's design a ship that's essentially like a yacht. By the 1980s, we were saying, let's design something that's much more like a hotel and has nicer rooms, nicer places to go, more things to do. And today, we're talking about this should be more like a city.
So, bigger, 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 bigger. Why?
The larger ship gives us some economy of scale. We could just take it in as more profit, but then we weren't giving them anything new.
And new is the name of the game. So Royal Caribbean says it sinks about half what it makes from those economies of scale into innovation.
Walk in, come on in.
Welcome to the cave.
Computer-aided virtual environment. This is hundreds of individual drawings brought together as one vision.
Using video game technology, the designers of the Edge got to try out their ideas.
And it's accurate to the point where one person noticed that the olives in the martinis are too small.
This looks just like the cave.
Just like the cave. So welcome to the Grand Plaza in real life.
John Paul Lamb is in charge of all hotel operations aboard the Edge.
This isn't just any chandelier that we have here. This chandelier has thousands of different lights. We've got an incredible sound system in here. We do a chandelier show a couple of times throughout every evening.
So music matches the light?
You really have to see it.
But the innovations are not just eye candy for the passengers.
This is state of the art. It cannot be any better as we speak.
The bridge, the domain of Captain Dimitrios Kefetsis, is more space age than swashbuckling. I think everybody in their imagination thinks that the bridge of a ship has a great big wheel.
Let me show you what is left out of the big wheel.
Teeny weeny little
That's
wheel.
it. That's all it's left.
Unique in the cruise ship world, this super sophisticated touchscreen.
We can layer on the safety plan and you can see all of the different muster stations.
This is the superhighway of the ship. We call this the I-95.
Ever wonder what goes on below the passenger decks?
And it goes all the way from the aft of the ship, the very back of the ship, all the way to the tip.
It's over 1,000 feet long, and behind each door, something amazing. A whole room full of
red wine.
Chilling over here, pallets of aluminum water bottles.
So when we launched Edge, we made a commitment that we were going to eliminate all single-use plastics on board.
In an industry not known for environmental responsibility, the Edge has its own recycling operation. There's a sewage treatment plant on board, too. But what attracts passengers is that next big thing.
This is a first. There is no ship in the world that has put a platform on the side.
The magic carpet. A 90-ton platform that levitates up and down the side of the ship.
We can take it all the way up to deck 16. We can bring it down here to deck 5, or we can take it right down to deck 1.
You're on the edge of the edge.
You're always looking at the ocean. That's what makes the ship special in the design.
Not a bad place to watch the sunset.